Now I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to guide Alex through an exercise that can help him to develop confidence before an exam. But this is also an exercise that I want you to go through. As I go through it with Alex, imagine that you're sitting in a chair next to us or a chair in front of my desk, that you're here in the room and you're going through this exercise as well. And this is a simple visualization exercise that helps us to increase our confidence by having us recognize that confidence is already within us. Certainly there's a time, Alex, when you actually did perform well on an exam or a quiz or even a paper that you found stressful. Think back to a time in either the recent past or even the distant past where you did well on an exam, where before the exam you knew you were going to do well, during the exam you knew you were going to do well, and after the exam you felt like you did a great job. Can you recall that experience or that time?
Yeah.
Okay. And for you, what was it?
Well, we recently had our English final, and it was 50 multiple choice AP questions and an entire essay, 50-minute essay.
Okay. So you went in there confident, you took the test confidently, and when you got done, you felt confident.
Yeah.
All right, great. And what was your grade, by the way? Was it good?
It was very good. I did receive an A on the entire exam.
Right. And really, that's not even relevant to what you felt. I'm looking for that feeling of confidence, and I'm glad you got an A on that test, and I'm glad you felt confident. Now, you at home, I want you to think about an experience where you also felt confident. Now, maybe it's a little more difficult for you. Maybe you haven't done quite as well on some exams as Alex has done, but undoubtedly there was a time where you did feel confident going into an exam. It was your favorite subject. You did your very best, and you left the exam knowing you did a great job. Now, here's the interesting thing about states. And confidence is a state of being. You can actually put yourself into that state at any time. There's an old expression or an old phrase, you have the same pants to get glad in that you have to get mad in. It's really kind of silly, but it's actually pretty profound. You can choose the way you feel at any given time. So, Alex, go ahead and, as you're sitting in the chair, simply close your eyes. And those of you who are at home, go ahead and close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe in and breathe out, breathe in confidence. Breathe in confidence and exhale confidence. And I'm going to ask you to associate into that same state you felt when you last felt confident in an exam. In other words, right here, right now, in my office or at home watching this video, actually be that same level of confidence that you were during the exam. It's amazing how we have the ability to do this. We have the ability to actually bring ourselves to the same emotional, mental, even physical state that we were if we've experienced it before. So breathe in, breathe out, and be confident, that same state that you were before. Now, Alex, are you feeling confident right now like you were at that exam?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, the cool thing about states is we actually have the ability to change those states, to increase the intensity of those states. And so, Alex, let's imagine you're confident at a level 4 or 5. Move that level of confidence up to a 6 or a 7. Breathe in another breath and allow yourself to be confident at a level 8 or 9. And even bring yourself to the most confident you think you can be. Breathe in, breathe out, and be confident at a level 10. And notice at home, and notice, Alex, that your posture's become better, your chest has become broader, your physical state, along with your mental state, is of increased confidence. Now, with that creative part of your mind, Alex, imagine that there's a circle around your chair, a painted circle, maybe a circle painted with a chalk line like you might have on a track and field or a football field, or even just a circle painted around you with a paintbrush or even with a spray can. It doesn't really matter how in your own mind you imagine that circle, but imagine you're sitting in this chair feeling that confidence with that imaginary circle around you. Now, were you able to create a mental picture of that circle around you, Alex?
Yes.
Okay, great. That is your circle. It's your circle of confidence. And so right now, right here, in my office, in this chair, With that imaginary circle painted around you, breathe in, breathe out, and continue to be confident. Be confident. Knowing that you can achieve your best, that you've studied your hardest, and that you've learned the things that you need to learn in order to excel. It feels pretty good to be confident, doesn't it? Yeah. Awesome. Now, Alex, breathe in again and breathe out, and imagine that you're doing something. Imagine that you're reaching down below you. You don't actually have to do this, but you can if you want to. And imagine that you're picking up that circle of confidence, that for some reason it comes off the ground and that you can actually pick it up with one hand, and you can fold up that circle of confidence. And imagine folding it up small and simply putting it in your pocket. Go ahead, put that circle of confidence in your pocket. Fantastic. Now, Alex, when it comes time to take the next exam, what I'd like you to do, as soon as you sit down at your desk and you sit down at the chair, close your eyes for a minute, taking a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out. Let yourself return to this state of confidence. Imagine reaching into your pocket and taking out that circle and putting it around you as you sit at that desk in the exam room. It's only an imaginary circle, so you don't have to worry about anybody seeing it. And breathe in and breathe out, and with each breath, allow yourself to be even more confident. And after breathing in a breath or two and bring yourself back to that level of 10 of confidence, go ahead and open your eyes, ready to take that exam, feeling absolutely fantastic and wonderful throughout the entire SAT, ACT, MCAT, board exam, or whatever it is that you or those viewing this video need to do. This exercise is a simple exercise, but there's a truth that's really pretty profound, and that is that nothing exists without being an idea first. And in order to be confident, I have to have the idea that I can be confident. And this visualization exercise, it takes 3 or 4 minutes, but it actually lets you take something with you to the exam, something tangible, that imaginary circle of confidence that you can be seated in throughout the entire exam.